Good afternoon, folks. Robert Chappell, Executive Editor of Madison365 with your daily update for today, which is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Said all the nerds today, all my Star Wars people of May 4th, 2022. I just don't like this COVID situation, y'all. I've been trying to keep it positive and say cases are going up slowly but surely, right? And that's still true, kinda. We're now at we have 2,360 new cases just today. It's Monday and Tuesday both were under 1,000 new cases for the day. So today we're catching up with 2,360 new cases. That puts our 10-day or our 7-day positive test rate at 10.0%. We're back up to 10%. I've always said 3% positive test rate is where you feel like you have it under control. More than 3%, you're a little worried. 10%, you've lost it. 10% is like catastrophic. Like this, I hate to be that way, but it's 10% positive test rate is very, very bad news. Now we've always also, since this latest little surge has happened, has started in early March, we've been saying, if these new cases are mild and not severe and don't lead to deaths and hospitalizations, maybe it's okay. Maybe we can withstand a surge that's not severe. And but now hospitalizations are kind of jumping. We are now. This is not a bad number. Not that many hospitalizations right now. 265 is the current number. I'm going to do some math real quick here. I should have done this before. But it's the 265 is not an overwhelming number on its own, right? However, that's a 25% increase in the past week. So we don't look at individual numbers. Well, we do, but we also look at trends, right? So that's up by 23 since yesterday. It's like a 10% increase just since yesterday and a 25% increase in the past week, which means, well, it's not bad now. It's rising rapidly, and it could get bad pretty quickly, as we've seen. Now, I have been hearing in national news outlets and national journalism that this latest round of new cases is actually two different subvariants of Omicron, BA4 and BA5. So it's just not good news. It's all Omicron still, right? And it's not nearly where we were in Omicron in January, where we're doing 18,000 new cases a day and over 40 deaths a day. But who knows? We might get back up there. Today, also, the 7-day average of new fatalities reported, confirmed, went from 1 to 3. 3 is still a very low number for that measure. Okay, but when you go up from 1 to 3, that's a jump. And that might continue to rise. And we hope it doesn't, but it might. In fact, it probably will. Keeping in mind that death number reflects the deaths that are happening 3 or 4 weeks ago. Right, so the actual number of deaths happening right now is certainly more than 3. But we won't know that for another 3 or 4 weeks into the future. So we are seeing an increase in deaths as well. So all of that to say, get boosted. Only 34.1% of us have gotten a booster. 64.3% have received at least one dose. 61.1% have completed a series. 34.1% have gotten a booster. That has been stuck at 34.1% for more than a week. If you have not gotten boosted, please do. I'm not quite old enough yet to get a second booster, but if I was, I would go get it. It's important. That's the way out of this is vaccine. We're going to vaccinate our way out of this. That's the only way through it. So that is the COVID situation. Not great, right? We don't like what we're seeing there, but we just keep track of it. We keep you informed. And when we come back, we'll have some more local news, including some arts news and some cool news from campus, and we'll be back right after this.
Apply yourself this summer. At Madison College, we encourage you to be your truest self. You're an empowered persuader. You exude positivity, and you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Whether it's cool clothes or hot music, your friends count on you to zhuzh it up. For you, life is all about creating a brighter future. And at Madison College, we can't wait to see what you do. Apply yourself this summer.
And thanks for sticking with us. A couple of news items for today. This weekend, Saturday, in fact, is the 8th annual Latino Art Fair. There's a few of the works that were at a previous art fair. This is the first time in 2 years that it's happened. It was scheduled for November last year, and then like Delta and Omicron were happening, so they canceled it. This year, it's being handed off to a new organization. The Latino Chamber of Commerce started this thing 8 years ago, and they have recently gotten some funding to expand statewide and to do a bunch of other stuff related to Latino business owners. So to focus on that, they're handing the art fair off to Oscar Morales, longtime leader in the Madison arts community, former poet laureate. He started a new organization called Latinos Organizing for Understanding and Development. It's otherwise known as LOUD. That's going to manage this art fair going forward. They have 15 visual artists, photographers, painters, tile makers, etc., written word artists, etc. They also have, coming from Milwaukee, the Latino Arts Strings Program, which is a youth mariachi ensemble. And then Mariachi Herencia de Mexico is performing that night. The art fair itself is free at Overture Center for the Arts. And the mariachi ensemble in the evening is in Capitol Theater at Overture Center, and that's an extra. The two things are separate but connected. And the tickets for the Mariachi Herencia are $25, and or start at $25, and those are available at overture.org. Also today, we have a preview of the pre-Mother's Day brunch. Jacqueline Hunt, there, second from the right, is Jacqueline. She organizes this every year to celebrate particularly Black mothers, and it's returning in person this year. They've had it virtually for the past couple, so it will be in person on Saturday. It's not on Mother's Day; it's Mother's Day Sunday. The pre-Mother's Day brunch is on Saturday to bring together and uplift particularly Black mothers. And Dave Dahmer has the preview of that at Madison365.org right now. Also on Saturday, the Divine Nine Garden Plaza will be unveiled. This is obviously not the real thing. This is an artist rendering of what it'll look like. The National Pan-Hellenic Council represents the 9 traditionally Black fraternities and sororities in the United States. 7 of them have a presence on campus and have had a presence on campus at the University of Wisconsin for 75 years, yet they've never had a physical location. They've never had any physical manifestation. There's no house, there's no room, there's no place that is theirs. So on the East Campus Mall near Vilas Hall, for us old people, that's where University Square used to be. If you remember University Square, you're probably my age. But it's right near where that used to be, next to Vilas Hall. It's 9 plaques and monuments, more than plaques, and monuments, honoring and celebrating the Divine Nine sororities and fraternities. And I've got that preview up at Madison365.org right now, and we're hoping to cover that. It's an invitation-only event, but media has been invited, so we're going to try to go there and get some pictures and get it covered for you. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And we'll be back tomorrow with, I hope, some better news on COVID, but I kind of am skeptical. Numbers are just going in the wrong direction, and I'm not sure what to do about it. There's no mask mandate. Who knows if masks actually help at this point, since everybody's mostly outdoors anyway. But get your booster. That's the main thing you can do. Have a good evening, and take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon.
This is 365 Media.